Salaki, brothers, sisters, I got a call that interrupted the video, but the scriptures say when people think that they're gonna think themselves to be in uh good cases, Salakia, man, damn call interrupted me. But back to the video, it says because I'm gonna just go. I don't even want to edit it out. You know, people call and whatever. But it says, in fact, it felt like the world is ending. For many AT&T customers on Thursday, the disruption to AT&T networks only lasted for a few hours, but it created quite a frenzy. Which I already read this, you know. Matter of fact, let me just keep going. Once the outage began, federal authorities moved very rapidly to determine whether it was a cyber attack or not. All right, so we know who was behind the scenes and creating chaos because they need the order to bring the reaction from the people, pressure from above, pressure from below. You know, it's crazy, man. Federal agencies are urgently investigating whether the massive cellular outage that plagued Americans on Thursday was a cyber attack. And it's like, you Jakes, man, that know that you're not going to be able to get this truth for so long, and you see how Esau is flicking the light switch on and on. It's like, what is it else is going to need? But, hey, this is only for the elect. I have a feeling that they will assure. I'm going to just, post this in the description box too, because a lot of us brothers already know what's really going on. But just to get through it, because it's quite much, it says, I have a feeling that they will assure the general public that it was not a cyber attack no matter what they discover. In situations such as these, keeping everyone calm is often deemed more important than telling them the truth. Right? Keep them, tell them lies, and, it wasn't a cyber attack. And that's what, and that's the thing. All these food prices and people more angry, and it's like, oh, keep calm, don't be angry, everything. No. How long? And the people are this is what we're seeing. We're starting to see the uproars of the people. People are mad. And it's like, you're telling the people to stay calm. No, it wasn't a cyber attack. No, the financial system ain't crashed. No. But and only it's a strong delusion. And only Yahweh Bashim Yahushai can take you out of that delusion, because Esau he's a man. He got our people on that web, man. All in the web. Web. But anyways, it says, in situations such as these, keeping everyone calm is often deemed more important than telling them the truth. Interestingly, pharmacies all over the U.S. were also having major problems on Thursday due to a cyber attack against one of the biggest healthcare technology companies in the nations. So cyber attack, because without ATMs running, without gas stations running, without the medical system running, and without hospitals running, if they're able to hit you economically, hit you cyberly, and then hit you physically, come on now. It's only a matter of time. It's like they going in the body and they about to go for the headshot. They going down low and they coming up from hitting you all in your gut, coming up all in your, about to just take you out, It says, are the issues at AT&T and the issues at Change Healthcare related? I have a feeling that they are, but I certainly cannot prove that. In any event, the truth is that we have just been put on notice. Right. Basically that you've been warned. You've been warned. You've been warned. Okay? That you can be touched. And you ain't as bad as you thought you were. And a lot of these nations now, they're pulling America's card. They're just calling it like it is, and they showing that you weak. But Esau is still going Esau gonna go all out because he still got he gonna go all out, but he gonna go out sad, you know. But where's this at? This is where's that? Amos. Bear with me, Akyam. Walk, there it is. This is Amos 8:13. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. You know? In that day shall the fair virgins and the young men faint for thirst. All right? You gonna thirst for this word, because this is the only thing that's gonna revive you Israelites, Jacob. Okay, this is what's only gonna save you out of time of Jacob's trouble. When Michael and the archangel stand up and the miracles begin to be performed, and all you niggas that's been denying it and those blasphemy, okay, and all that, we gonna see how that works out for you, because we believe. And when they shut out the internet, when all that capping a character, you know, that character, that persona that you played, when all that shit when all that shit is turned, it's not gonna matter anymore. We're gonna see what power you have, man. Because the name, we're gonna trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua by our faith and by our works. And that's how it's gonna be in the times of Jacob's trouble. Because yeah, we know cyber attacks and World War III, but how knowing that all these things is gonna happen, what manner of men are we to be in? You know, Jake will sure know a lot about all types of shit that's about to come, but we got to get our spirit right, man. We can't put on this image of who, you know, this shit is real, you know, and it's happening. And it's nearer than what we think. And we need to be in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and trust in him and not in our own selves. But back to the article, it says, our communication infrastructure is extremely vulnerable and it can be attacked at literally any moment. Today, there are a number of foreign powers that possess very robust cyber attack capabilities. Brothers, hear that? Sisters, hear that? Today, there are a number of foreign powers that possess very robust cyber attack capabilities. Robust meaning fat. You know what I'm saying? Outbursts. You know, splendid. You know, one of them is China, and the Washington Post is reporting on a trove of leaked documents that show that the Chinese are attempting large-scale systematic cyber intrusions against foreign governments, companies, and infrastructures. A trove of leaked documents from a Chinese state-linked hacking group shows that Beijing intelligence and military groups are attempting large-scale systematic cyber intrusions against foreign governments, companies, and infrastructures, with hackers of one company claiming to be able to target users of Microsoft, Apple, and Google. The cache, containing more than 570 files, images, and chat logs, offers an unprecedented look inside the operations of one of the firms that Chinese government agencies hire for on-demand mass data collecting operations. So everybody's being spied on, okay? Been being spied on. You know, they already here. They sending spy balloons, all types of shit. Remember that spy balloon? You know, I think it was last year or 2 years ago. That motherfucker just flying through. And nobody shot it down. I believe, well, did they shoot it down? I think they may have shot it down. I could be wrong. You could correct me on that. But remember that? But continuing on, but without a doubt, the Chinese have some of the most advanced cyber attack capabilities in the entire world. On Thursday, U.S. Senator Marco Rubio anonymously warned about what China could do to us if a full-scale war breaks out. I don't know what the cause of the AT&T outage, says send Marco Rubio, um, I think that's Florida or whatever, top Republican on the intelligence community. But I do know it will be 100 times worse when China launches a cyber attack on America on the eve of a Taiwan invasion. Do you hear this shit? And I'm surprised by just reading it, cause I'm like I said, I'm going in the spirit, cause I'm like, it's already just reading it, it's already hot, cause we in those times, upwards of the people and all that, and it won't be just so like once again. Slakia. We're gonna read that again. But I do know it will be 100 times worse when China launches a cyber attack on America on the eve of it. Wait, hold the hell on. I do know it will be 100 times worse when China launches a cyber attack on America on the eve of Taiwan invasion. Because they know they're gonna strike China. Hey, this shit, hey. But hey, we all know what's going on in Israel. Hey, this thing is nearer than what we believe, Akyam. And and it won't be just a cell service they hit. It will be your power, your water, and your bank. He went on. Remember, people having dreams, people freaking out. Like, oh shit, what's my... But you gonna have brothers and sisters and trusting in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's what we gonna believe in, because they gonna shut off the water, they gonna shut off the bank, and people are gonna freak out. And the cities are gonna be brothers. It's gonna get crazy out here, And trusting in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is the way. Not in our own self, our gun, our Instagram. Brothers, you got these people out here that's Instagram famous for being an Israelite. We're going to see how that work out for you, But he goes on to say, because I got to say that, man, because I just hate this damn, this world that we this image. But go on. It says he is right, but the Russians have similar capabilities. He said he is right, but the Russians have similar capabilities. So Salakia, top of my right thumb hit the screen up there. But the Russians have similar capabilities. So do the North Koreans. Needless to say, it isn't just our enemies that we need to be concerned about. An article that US Today just posted explained that there are many ways that natural disasters could cause communication disruptions for an extended period of time. For an extended period of time. What happened in the time of Egypt? The Lord darkened Egypt. This is Exodus 10 and 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thine hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt. And Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. They saw not one another, neither rose any from his place for 3 days. But all the children of Israel had light in their dwellings. Amen. Can you imagine the angels manifesting themselves and protecting? That's all I can think of, because those that are without, when that death angel comes around, it's a wrap, and it's gonna be a covering for us, It says, yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. But it's gonna be a coven for us, Akyam, Wakwath. Straight up. That's what I believe in. That's what you brothers should believe in, because these plagues are hitting Egypt all over again, you know? And we're living in these times. The second time. Second Passover. The Passover is coming around, you know? And we're living in these times that we're the sons and daughters of the prophets. Not these damn people that are portraying to be us. We are those people, you know? Straight up. But it goes on to say, while cell service in the U.S. is typically fairly dependable and Thursday issues were limited in scope, there's a long list of potential emergency situations when cell phones could become unreliable. According to Alyssa Provencio, professor at the University of Central Oklahoma who oversees the Disaster Management Certificate Program, communication issues are the norm in disasters, normally not an anomaly, Provencio said. Some scenarios like snowstorms, strong wind, torrential rain, fire, and tornadoes may affect a small number of people. Others like major earthquakes, solar flares, or cyber attacks. We're experiencing Slakia. Let me keep going. Damn, shut up. Let me read this over. Others like major earthquakes, solar flares, or cyber attacks had the potential to disrupt communication for millions of people for an extended period of time. Okay, so reading this again. Others like major earthquakes, solar flares, or cyber attacks have the potential to disrupt communication for millions of people for an extended period of time. That's why you had that general, who was that he was one of the generals of the UK out there overseas, telling his people that we need to prepare for war, for survival for 36 days, 36 hours. Okay. Continuing on, let's talk about solar activity for a moment. Signs in the heavens, what our Lord spoke on. Let's get that too. You know, because we're seeing all types of, and you got this major event coming up with the double cross over this 7 cities of Nineveh in Texas, with the overpass over there in Eagle Ranch, with all that people migration from Central and South America, with all those man, it's oh man, it's they coming in from Europe, they coming in from Central, just everywhere. And Jake out there in Chicago is hot, man. The N-Dub is hot. She in Congress tripping. You know, they all laid out in the police precinct. Now they being put in hotels, abandoned hotels, giving money, 53 mil. You know, people are in the uproar. Now, sticking, because I know I'm everywhere, but that's what news does. It have you over here, have you in the weather, have you in a building being on fire, it have you everywhere. You know, because that's how the spirit is. It's like the wind, you know. But solar activity. This is Matthews 24. And it's like, yeah, thought I had it. Where is this at? Bear with me. Now, here it is. The Wadi Hawa. I think that's the one. Nah, this is not the one that I wanted. Nah, let's see. Signs and There it is. Yeah, I knew it was in Luke. I know I'm like Matthew. But this is Luke 21 and 25. Because I was just listening to this. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves warring. Do not we see this? Do not we see the signs in the sun, solar flares activity, all right, which is causing different events and what is it called? Addicts. It was like an atomatic sphere river or something in the sky. You know, all types of. The sun is. It's too hot. It's too cold. It's cooling up. It's like the earth is earthquakes every day. You know, chariots showing themselves in Arizona. It says upon the earth distress of nations. Everybody by the week, everything is going up, slowly but surely, little and little, because that's how the Lord was gonna destroy Egypt. He said little by little he was gonna take Egypt out. Matter of fact, let me get that too. Exodus 23 and 27. I will send my fear before thee, and will destroy all the people to whom thou shalt come. And I will make all thine enemies turn their backs unto thee. And I will send hornets before thee, which shall drive out the Hivite, and the Canaanite, and the Hittite from before thee. I will not drive them out from before thee in 1 year, lest the land become desolate, and the beasts of the field multiply against thee. By little and little I will drive them out from before thee, until thou be increased and inherit the land. You know. So yeah, man, that's how the Lord is taking these enemies out, man, little by little. But it says, let's talk about solar activity for a moment, because it is just a matter of time before a massive solar storm fries our communication infrastructure, and our politicians have not been preparing for such an event. The Earth experienced a direct hit from an enormous solar storm in 1859, and such a storm hit us today, the consequence would be catastrophic. AT&T fell victim to a solar flare in 1972 that interrupted landline services. The storm that hit Earth was compared to the event in 1859 known as the Carrington event, which saw the most intense geomagnetic storm in recorded history. If such a solar storm were to happen in today's world, the effects would be catastrophic on our communication systems. And meteorologists shared online that a solar flare had erupted from the sun around midnight on Thursday, noting that the timing is interesting. Chilling, ain't it? Chilling, ain't it? Chilling, ain't it? That's beautiful. Call all Yahweh Shimei Shai. You know? A meteorologist shared online that a solar flare had erupted from the sun around midnight on Thursday. Okay, so this was just yesterday or a day before yesterday, whatever, you know. This is Friday. I'm recording this 8:56 a.m. Today's date is February 23rd, Friday, 2024, right? And this has happened, man. This is one of the reasons why many of us are watching solar activity so closely. On Thursday, the most powerful flare of solar cycle 25 was unleashed, and if scientists determine that it is heading directly toward Earth, we could have a major problem on our hands. I love it. Call Allah Yahweh Shimei Shai. You know what I'm saying? And the elect is gonna rejoice at this. Hopefully, we will not have to face such a scenario anytime soon. But the U.S. today says there are some things that all of us should be doing to prepare for the day when some type of emergency does cause extended disruptions. Cash. Hey, it is a good idea to have cash. That's not gonna help. All right, because the scriptures say Scriptures say otherwise, that you're going to do this with your cash. Ezekiel 7:19, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fear their bowels, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity. All right. So that is not, you can't give in exchange for that, for deliverance. You have to be right, all right, in the sight of the judge, all right, Yahweh Shai, okay, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, all right, we saying King Yahweh Shai, all right, for real, because Yahweh Shai got all the power, and to him's been given all the judgment, okay, Yahweh Shai, okay, because you believing in your riches that it's gonna save you, okay, we see how that works out for you. All this is going to be cut off. Gold, and what the scripture say, gold and riches make the foot stand sure. Let's get that precept. How is that written? Gold. Let's see, I believe it's here it is, the water Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Ecclesiasticus 40:25. Gold and silver make the foot stand sure, but counsel is esteemed above them both. You know? Because that's what one thing, Jake, because they had liberty, they despised the Most High, as the scriptures say. Right? And they and people, they got their house, all right? They got everything they need, but the counsel, which is Yahweh Shai, his understanding, which is the riches that these Gentiles despise, is above your riches and gold that you have here, man. Because all that is temporary. But the word of the Lord is everlasting. What we're storing is our riches in heaven, because the body that we live in and the things that we see and possess and behold is all temporal. Okay? Or it's all temporal. And you see the way the change is. The Esau is on his way out, okay? And this is Esau's world, and we're going to be in a new body in a new heaven, okay? In a new earth, okay? That's where our hope is at, not here, okay? But back to the article. I'm almost done. Lord willing, should be almost done. But yeah, this is all, it's just another way of bringing that fourth industrial revolution. And the Lord is, and Esau is, the elements are against him, man. You know? It says, but these are the things that, radio, landline. It says, I think that having that's pretty much it, damn near. I think that having a solar-powered radio is so important when global events spin wildly out of control. Man, that's why these Senates got that phone for communication, right? When global events spin wildly out of control, you will want to have access to news and information. We really are living in unprecedented times. In all human history, there has never been a cyber war. And so we don't know exactly what one would look like. But it is clear that our communication infrastructure is extremely vulnerable. And what we are just witnessed should definitely be a wake-up call for all of us. Yeah, because I remember, man, a time when phones wasn't I know our apostles know when phones and this communication and being able to be on the internet, it wasn't as accessible like this. You had Boost Mobile, you had flip phones, you had chirps and beepers and pagers and just big brick phones, and it was just a whole different. Where's that scripture at? Matthew 24:14, I believe. I'm in Matthew like a I love Matthew, you know. But those communications, okay, have grown throughout the years. The internet was a big uplift of that, okay? The internet gave this word further audience, okay? It broadened it, you know, it expanded Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's word, and that's why these devil Esau say we should have never created the internet. But that's why apostles say push the word, because this is our, you know, this is only for the elect, and this it's got to go through the airways. This is Psalms 19:1 to the chief musician, a psalm of David. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor knowledge where their voice is not heard. Their line is going out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. So 1 through 4, right? From day unto day, you got 12 hours in a day, you got 12 hours in a night. You getting fed the knowledge, all right, of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua's word. You can get the word in Australia. You can get the word in the UK. You can get the word in Chicago. You can get the word in New York. You can get the word in Indiana. You can get the word in Denver. You can get the word in Jamaica. You can get the word in South in a parts of Africa. Okay, that's the line that's going out. And you got the epistles being on a platform, YouTube and Daily Motions and your phone, okay? Because this phone, man, it's all right there, you know. But it says, let me see, shall I keep going? Because I kind of want to close this up already. But yeah, I pretty much hit the point right there. But yeah, brothers, you know, so they going to wander to and fro trying to seek the word of the Lord, and they're not going to find it. Because seek the Lord while he may be found. I'll end it there, you know. Like, because it's going to come a time when the Lord ain't going to be found, where the word ain't going to be as accessible. I knew it was Isaiah 55:6. This is Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. You know, so seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.